This is a Sony shop, the first Sony dealership that really opened here after the changes. It's next to where they're building the metro, so doesn't look too much like it was in the stuff going on here doesn't look quite like it used to be, but usually this was a busy road. Now it's closed off. It may well turn into a pedestrian precinct in the future. How much that will be appreciated by this shop I don't know, but anyway, here we go. It's got in the window an original, my shadow is falling, but original Sony from 1975 model KV13108R, and sure enough there it is. It's a Trinitron, solid state. Look at that. You remember that? Some of my viewers will remember that. Certainly I didn't have one of those, but one of my friends did. Lee, he had one of those. He was very proud of it. His parents had bought it. Was not in the least bit reticent about showing it off to all of his buddies that he had a Sony Trinitron, and at the time it was the leading television. These days, if you go to a shop and you want to get the leading television, it looks rather different to that. It's probably a Samsung, and it's probably about 40 inches wide, and it's got all sorts of things connected to the internet in it as well. It's like a mini computer. So that's how far on we've got. Certainly HD, whereas that thing had 625 lines or something in it. So that's how far on we've got. But still, I can't look at that without a certain, you know, I think we're all, a lot of us in my age, 48ish, are pretty reminiscent about those days. You know, $6 billion man, and you know, Man from Atlantis and early Dallas and what have you, all the early nice shows that we had in those days. There wasn't any reality TV back then, but there were some quite nice, innocent family entertainment shows, some of them revolving around science fiction. You know, the Bionic Woman, oh, Lindsay Wagner, one of my first crushes. And from the Man from Atlantis, Belinda J. Montgomery, another one of my early crushes. We all watched them on little TV sets like that, and it was good enough for us at the time. Although now, when we look even on YouTube, the snatches of those that we have are not of the quality of even the sorts of things that I can run off this little video that I'm holding in my hand, as you can see there in the reflection, just about, maybe here. See the reflection with me just holding this in my hand, probably with better quality than the stuff that was being shown on those TVs that we thought was all fantastic at the time. Although we had this idea that in the future things would be better. People are telling me that I'm not showing enough of this sort of stuff in Warsaw. When I film Warsaw, I'm showing stuff like this, and I'm not showing stuff like this. Well, you don't get to stuff like that unless first of all you've got stuff like that, okay? So don't be childish. One of the interesting crossroads, there's Ernst & Young. They were going to have that, their symbol there on the top of the building, but for some reason they've got it on the side now. I did a due diligence on that building once, and I worked out that there were far too few parking spaces in it, and I'm not sure they can do anything about that. So if you are in that building, all the more reason that you should do what I've done and give up your car and start walking around. The people that I did the due diligence for, I can't say who it was, but obviously they didn't buy it, which is fairly typical. When I do the due diligence, I rake up all the crap that's in there, and you don't want to buy it afterwards, not if I've done the due diligence. So if you want to have due diligence done by somebody that's not going to let you buy anything without raking up all the problems, then get me to do it, because I'm pretty negative when it comes to doing due diligence, so you don't have to afterwards put up with buying something you didn't really want, or that had surprises, nasty surprises in it that you wish you'd known about, and that some other firms do find out but then put them on page 53 of the report. With me they're in the executive summary, and you can't exactly ignore them. So just put that off, because I saw my old lawyer that used to work on, I didn't know whether he'd appreciate, because he's quite a shy chap really, well, shy for a lawyer, probably quite normal really, But he's a tiger in a toga, as I like to call them. He certainly sorted out my issue perfectly well, so no worries on that head. I can't see that there's all that many crossroads on this one. All the crossroads here that there used to be are also taken away because of the jolly old building works going on, which seem to take a lot of space up. Right, so there you go. That's why I'm giving adverts for them, I don't know. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay. Their trademark is quality in everything we do. And I just wonder, if they're so set on quality, why they missed off the relative pronoun. Quality in everything that we do. That the fact they've just got quality in everything we do just goes to show, you know, that they are quite tolerant about corner cutting and cutting off things which they don't consider necessary. Well, I'd rather have seen quality in everything that we do. Sorry, but for me, you've cut a corner with your logo saying quality in everything we do. How do you know it's not quality in everything we do? You say, well, because we didn't put a comma in, but I say, how do I know that you didn't just miss the comma out as well? See? That's what proper language is for, in case you didn't know it, Ernst & Young. Having a classy building is all part of what it takes to be a great firm, but it's not everything. You need to have an audit methodology which actually reflects the latest Clarity ISAs, which we have, and you don't. So get to it, Ernst & Young. Get to it. Nice building though, I will say that much. It's cold. I'm not sure how long I should have this camera out in my hand for, because it's freezing my hand off. As well as being not good for the camera. So I'll make that my lot. So, walking to a meeting early this morning, I'm on Doiniewska Street. These are the lovely buildings all around where high-ranking offices are. Banks like that. Open finance. The European flag. But don't forget, you don't get to be in the boardroom first of all, you have to go for a more meagre role. Some people start with a post room, some of them start with pizza delivery, and some of them start with walking around in cardboard boxes advertising the possibility of pizza delivery. These are the future CEOs and CFOs in blue chip companies walking down there in those cardboard boxes. I'm telling you, they know how to start at the bottom and work their way up. They understand the building, they understand the business, not the building. They might understand the building as well if it's a real estate business. So these are the guys that you want to be cultivating the acquaintance of. Yeah, you want to be giving them your business cards when you see them, because in the future these are the guys who are going to be buying from your company big time, yeah? Making or breaking careers. So don't mess with them. That's my advice. These guys in the pizza boxes, they're the movers and shakers. Alright. Sector International, nice office. Not going to that office, but I'm not going far from here, so I shall not tell you where, because these things as ever are secret. So if you can work it out for yourself, then best of luck to you.